And last night, 29 points, but was off to a hard start. Mahimi underneath can't score. Nowitzki again. Andrew Bynum finally gets back defensively, but Dirk will let it fly. Well short, and the Lakers have a chance for a break. It's falling down is Steve Blake. Down low, they're feeding the big guy. Andrew Bynum turns all the way around and scores. 17 games in double figures. Now Nowitzki, he's feeling it, but that's off. Kobe Bryant back to Sessions. Was 6 for 9 in that game last night and really ran the show well. Long jump shot. Lakers shooting 43% to start the game. 3.5 to go in the quarter. Check it out. It's in the fourth quarter in Oklahoma City, beating down the Clippers by 17 points.
Three-pointer as well.
Corner, Lamar tries to find Nowitzki or whomever underneath, and it's telegraphed right to McRoberts. Good pass to Barnes. Sessions gets the assist.
As they put up 27, but give up 29. Now stay tuned.
In front of him is Beaubois. Cutting and getting it is World Peace. Got 3 on the shot clock, so MWP's got to shoot.
Clock. I like that a lot.
Yeah, gets it in so quickly. Now Andrew with 14 on the clock. Brandon Wright cannot match the bulk, but he can the quickness. Murphy outside, hits it.
So he's got to really make them pay for that type of defense.
And can't get careless with it, just holding up with one hand and not thinking somebody's going to come get it. But he's certainly drawing a ton of attention. Barnes, 3, yes sir!
Good recognition of a shot clock by Matt Barnes.
Jason Terry all the way.
As he knocks the ball out of bounds, and shot clock, no problem for Matt Barnes. We're tied at 34.
And then the Laker offense just went stagnant. And once again, they held a short 2 points, 13 assists, 7 rebounds. And by the way, the Lakers are out rebounded. Jason Terry, Nowitzki posting on Murphy. Backing, still single covered, isolated, shot weak side. I mentioned those two good chemistry. All right, a little bit closer to the basket. Now Bynum has to roll it back out to Murphy. More of an attack zone now for Bynum. As he's doubled, the clock is down to 2 again, and that's a baseline swish for Andrews.
Scored, should not touch it as Andrew knows the shot clock, spins and follow a little jumper there. And Matt Barnes touches it as it comes out the net. Speaking of Sessions, he's enjoying himself pretty good first half as he's knocked down his first 2 from behind or from the perimeter, and that's always a plus. He's got 6 of the Laker 9 assists and base.
Dallas has started 1 for 7 from beyond the arc. Mentioned they have a lot of guys that could shoot the 3. Blocked by World Peace. Good play by MWP. Jason Terry guarded by Sessions. A couple of quicks there. Mahimi can't hit.
Have to take advantage of the cold spell that Nowitzki's in.
Turnovers. Lakers have 6, just 1.
Last basket put them up. Just a breakdown. Lamont Sessions just penetrating, laying it up, laying it in, reading that defense, and that's what every team does these days. They run high screen and roll.
Now to Kobe. Kobe doubled. Over to Murphy. He's going hard to the rack and score. Now by Matt Barnes. Here's Sessions bringing it into the front court. It's Kcal, Murphy, Sessions, Barnes, and Kobe Bryant. Ramon penetrates out to Barnes. On the way, he scores.
Keep their focus throughout a 48-minute game.
Here's Vince Carter. Being hounded by Matt Barnes all the way, not going to get there. With 3:16 remaining in the second, 48-38. Here's Sessions as he lets it go again. Boys, Ramon playing this. 3 rebounds in 14 minutes for Sessions.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that.
He's dominating, 51-38. Lakers by 13.
Sessions, as he is showing that he's got the long ball. Kobe gets the assist, and Sessions gets the 3.
Bench has been something so far, Stu.
The bench has been really good, but when you've got Sessions coming off the bench right now, you can understand why. He's got 12 of the Laker bench points. Matt Barnes has 8 points, 7 rebounds. Now we're going to become accustomed, I guess, to Sessions as well, as when he got into the game. Wow, did he have an impact. But I'd like to see Kyle just develop a killer instinct.
Almost a 51% shoot. And Mavericks led by as many as 8. Lakers' biggest lead was 17. Beaubois clanks it off of the glass for Rookie of the Year. 8 All-Star appearances. Steve Blake will try it again. Got it finally.
The extra pass.
averaging 5 points a year. Blake knocks down the three. That's good news for Steve. Blocked by Bynum as Bobois tried to attack the rim. Sports West on Friday. Here's a steal. It's a 2-on-1, but Meta's coming hard behind, so it forces a kick outside to Terry, and they don't score. The Lakers, their biggest lead in the game has been 14. Bouncing under the right, and he knocked. Lamar with 4, with 3. Bobois at the end of the quarter. Give McRoberts credit for.
I told him that yesterday, that get accustomed to it. That's going to happen the rest of your career.
Ramon!
Penetrate, dish, but he's showing Stu, I got the whole thing as he drops in another 3.
Sessions.
Comes in the game to start the fourth, and they go under the screen, so he just stops behind it, drops in another.
They're also in the game, along with Brandon Wright, to finish the 5 on the floor for down. Sessions just muscling his way all the way to the hole again. All 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 17 points. Good dish by Lamar, blocked by Bynum. Almost to a fault sometimes.
Yes.
Knocked away the quickest hands of. Good idea, bad execution. This should be taken by Kobe, and is. At the other end is Andrew. Look out! Assist, Kobe Bryant.
Got a technical foul on Andrew.
Hanging on the rim.
Yeah. They're only allowed to hang on the rim if your momentum is carrying you so that you're protecting yourself from falling. They're ruling that there was no momentum there, so they're just calling that a technical for hanging on the rim.
3 technicals in 2 nights for Andrew. And Nowitzki will come down made in this game.
Yeah, but it's been all about the defense for the Lakers again, whether it's around the perimeter, but on the inside, making players alter their shots, and then having your last line of defense not only alter it, but block it and go the other direction. That's what.
And the dunking. Dirk again being aggressive. Blocked by Matt Barnes.
Look at the efficiency. 7 out of 8 from the field, including 3 from long distance. And that's been a major plus for the Lakers in this ball game, because we know he can dribble, penetrate, and find open people and score in the lane.
Of course, so many nights. Here's Kobe. In fact, he's got more points in it.
103 to 86 with 2:53 to play against the NBA champs, Mavericks.
Morris, Josh McRoberts, Andrew Gowdlock, and Jordan Hill, who's in the game, had 2 rebounds in a minute, had a shot blocked. And that's a nice offensive move by Jordan Hill. Pre-game at 6:30 with Patrick O'Neal and the crew, and then game time at 7:30. Again, Sunday's a 7:30. Day for the Bay Area. March